Everybody needs to understand trauma-informed atmosphere, because we never know when we run into a person who's experienced trauma. In the past, society has kind of ignored that children can experience or witness horrific things. In the past, often people would say, oh, it didn't affect the child, but we know that that's not true. Children do experience horrific things, witness horrific things, and they are affected. It's important to know that there is appropriate treatment out there, that the treatment can make a huge difference, and to know what to look for in a therapist. Look for someone that has specific training in child therapy, whatever age the child is needing. Harvard University has fabulous information in their Center for Child Development. And one of the things Harvard University speaks about is the lack of therapists trained to work with very young children. However, there are some, and it's worthwhile to find those that do work with young children. Ensure that they also have specific training in trauma treatment with young children and specific training in play therapy. Then once you find a therapist, if you don't feel comfortable with them, move on. Find someone you do feel comfortable with, because there's something to be said about a good fit, about a good match. That good match is important for all kinds of things. One of the principles we talk about in child therapy in general is the goodness of fit. This is an old concept, which research showed that if there's a goodness of fit between the child's temperament and a parental parenting style, the children tend to grow up with better mental health than if there's a poor fit. But this is true for all kinds of things. I like to use a metaphor of a plant. One of my friends was a fantastic gardener. He grew up on a farm, and then he went to horticulture school. He worked professionally as a gardener, and when he retired, he gardened. He knew more about plants than anybody I ever met. He came over to my home when I bought a new place, and he said, oh, those blueberry bushes want acidic soil. You know, your vegetables do not want acidic soil. You're overwatering your cactus, you're going to drown it. These plants need more sunlight, these ones need more shade, these ones need partial sunlight. He knew that if a plant is planted in soil that is suitable for it and is given what it needs, that's when it can blossom and grow into the best plant it can be. One of my friends works with rescue dogs, and she also talks about the importance of finding a good fit between the dog and the family that the dog's going to be, or individual that the dog is going to be adopted by. So this principle applies to everything in life. You know, a carrot can only be a carrot. It cannot be beets or anything else. It can be the best carrot, but it can only be a carrot. And so it is with us humans. We're all individual. We need to be planted in an environment in which we feel emotionally safe, supported, our needs to be met, our physical needs, our emotional needs, our social needs, etc. And in that atmosphere, we can blossom into what we're really meant to be. You know, grow ourselves as human beings. This is what I wish for every human being. And this is what I work towards with every client that I see. I think it's critically important that we nip these behaviors in the bud before they become problematic. I have worked with adults who did not receive therapy as children and, where they have continued to act out sexually. No child wants to grow up to become a sex offender. And most of these children, even without treatment, won't. It's prudent for parents and caregivers to educate themselves, to find therapists that they feel confident with, and to ask many, many questions, and to expect their questions to be answered. Thank you very much, and have a good day.